That's a Mission Impossible song. Huh? Your mission is possible. Should you choose to accept it? Yes.
And
We
have
have
you
something
heard
about
about Stacie O'Quinn and the strategies that he employs?
Sounds like Mission Possible.
That's right.
Very cool.
Welcome to Coffee with Ken. We're here with Ken Brown. He's CEO of Dusty Global. We got General Manager Butch McCracken, and I'm Dr. April Brown, Executive Vice President of Coaching here at Dusty Global. We're so glad to have you joining us.
Yes.
This is where every week we talk about a topic that might be on everybody's mind.
Or should be.
Or should be, actually. Sometimes it's not on their mind. But the whole thing of possibility, what is possible?
Yeah.
So many times our mindset is what is not possible.
The art of the possible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we go from what we believe is impossible to possible? And I know we believe here at Dusty Global it is all about skills.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Correct.
just about a skill that you need to learn. Anything that seems impossible, it's just that you have not learned a skill yet.
Mm-hmm.
So true.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger says, it's impossible until somebody does it.
It is
For
true.
real.
Right?
It is true.
Yeah, we were just working recently with a company, trying to help their company really strategize and
Get them back
more
on
efficient,
track.
like in what they're doing, because they're able to produce more, but they have to get strategies and processes in place to be able to do more. And we were talking about that because their mindset was, we're already going at full capacity, and just talking about the 4-minute mile before anyone ever achieved that, it was impossible.
Yeah.
In everybody's mind, and there was a ceiling.
It was 100
That was
years from the first time someone ran until someone broke that record. It's the
And
longest.
then it kept getting broken.
Yeah, and then it kept getting broken because it was
After-
insane because no one believed it was possible.
After
Yeah.
one
Humanly
person
possible.
believed it was humanly possible. But what had to happen in that person was that they had to develop different strategies than anybody else had.
Correct.
They had to be innovative, to
Mhm.
think innovatively, not what anybody else has done, but how is that possible?
Correct.
How
Yeah.
are we going to make it possible? They
Right.
couldn't
Yep.
go back to the people who had not done
Yeah.
a 4-minute mile. They had to come up with it
Correct.
and believe it, and then find a strategy to get there. And it was just about learning new training skills,
Mm-hmm.
how to train differently, that all the other things had not worked.
Which was quite amazing because all he used was sprinter skills.
Because that's what you're doing for a
He
mile.
used sprinter skills in increments,
Mm-hmm.
which you've used yourself, which you know improves your speed.
There's so many times, and I talk to Diane a lot about this, when I'm out there running, and if it's like a 10-mile run, and you get to mile 7, and your mind starts to say, okay, just relax, take it easy, but then you choose to do a fast mile that far in, and you really start to process in my head as I'm doing. I'm going, wow, look at the limits I put on myself. Because of the physical aspect, the mind trying to protect the body, trying to say, hey, but it doesn't have to be that way. It wasn't like going into danger or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we put limitations that we don't even realize
Mm-hmm.
while we're doing it. And all of a sudden you go, oh my gosh, I can do more,
Yeah, it's true.
right?
Yep, and I love the fact that you have a watch that tells you, "Hey, dummy, you can go faster."
Oh, it'll say pace too slow. It's like, shut
I love Diane did a post that only Diane McCracken can do. You gotta tell her we mentioned her.
yeah.
Yeah, her device tells her, says, "Hey, dummy, you can go you can go faster." It's kind of like our son Noah got on my phone and recorded over on Waze. It can record and used for directions.
That's the best.
And so instead of
that's
recalculating,
hilarious.
do this. His goes, "Hey, moron, you missed your turn."
He does it in
He does it in an Indian dialect, and it's
Oh.
hysterical. You've heard it before. It's like
it's the best.
insanely funny, but it's at the same
it
time.
gets
He goes,
old after a
"You
while. 'cause it's
moron,
like,
you missed
"You
your turn." It's
moron."
not like it's not like you kind thing like the gentlewoman, right? It's just a whack. Hey, you dummy, you missed your turn.
That's good. Oh, that's good.
So good.
But that is good because I don't know about that, but it does bring us back to how we don't really know what our we have an idea that our limit is a certain thing, and our bodies are so much more capable than we ever believe that they are. It's just you can't do that the first day, and you think you can. That's the thing, is that you get discouraged because you're like, I'm gonna run 3 miles
Yeah.
today, and then you don't even get
And
You
you
make
haven't
it-
never done it.
You make
Yeah,
it to the
or
gate.
half
You know
a
how
mile
far it is from
barely.
our house to our gate.
and you
It's
think
like,
you're
oh
gonna
man,
die.
yeah.
You just feel like you're gonna die
Why
after
am I
a
doing
half
this?
a mile.
This
and
is
it's like,
ridiculous.
but before you started, you're like, I'm gonna do 3 miles.
Oh,
And then
or-
you just feel like you're dying, like your chest and your legs are just like on fire.
What are you doing
Your
to us?
lungs are just
yeah.
You got an
You know?
elephant sitting on your chest. Hey, how are you?
Or you bring your dog with you like Sam did on her run, and the dog's just trotting 13 miles and not even breaking. It's like
stroll.
I take Sam on my walks with me, and I literally have to keep things in balance because he'll take off on me. But
Sam.
Windsor.
no, Windsor goes runs
said
with me. I'm
Sam.
sorry,
That
Sam
is
does
literally-
not go.
on walks.
literally
Sam
no.
does not go on walks with me. Windsor
No.
goes on walks with me.
No, we had our first dog when we were married was named Sam.
It was.
That's why I was like, oh my gosh, you're going back
Yeah,
to her.
it is true.
But
We
it was
did.
also we were talking about.
Well, we're talking about Samantha,
Samantha.
doing the run, Butch's
Yeah.
daughter, Butch and Diane's daughter, who is amazing. But when you think about it, you think about what the undertaking that Stacie did along with Stuart, of going and developing an area that had not gone through a development that had not been doing well, and went in and revitalized this area. It's a beautiful area. And then took it to a whole different level. And Stuart having the vision to say, hey, Stacie, come over and do this with me. And Stacie being crazy enough to do it, right? And they stepped into this. And then you've got the beachside community that's developing down in Palacios, which it has a lot of history
Or
with April.
Palacios.
Palacios.
Depends how you
Isn't
wanna
it
say.
Palacios?
Palacios. So we'll call it Palacios because that's your official. You went down there in April, went to camp there every single year when she was growing up. So there's a
Yeah,
lot of
so I have a
memories in
little-
this area, But just down the road from where their development is, and we went down and visited when he was first kicking it off, and met with Stuart and prayed over it. And Stacie was just coming on board to get everything done, but a lot of vision, a lot of driving, but someone that believes in people so much and believes in Destiny Global to bring them to every time he goes and does really a land sale at Beachside, he's pushing Destiny Global training. Because it's where people develop the skills to help him accomplish his
Yeah.
goals.
And then he
realizes,
doesn't have to spend all that time
correct.
developing them
Yeah.
to how they're going to sell, and he usually brings in people who have some kind of sales experience already, or
Right. Well,
realtors
training
or
through
some-
the company or through professional training, but
yeah,
it's
well, they start out with some kind of, they've had something like that.
Professional
usually,
development, yes.
But then it's like, no, you need to go to keep developing, to learn how to talk to people, to learn how to, about different personalities, to
Right.
learn these skills so that you can do this the best that you can. And how he wants to create a team, like what kind of team he wants to create that works together like that. So it's awesome. It's an amazing strategy.
it is a beautiful strategy, and way to go, Stacie, and proud of you and Dawn and his beloved wife who supports him and pushes him and encourages him, and has actually been down there numerous times herself. But
And then along with that, knows that even a vision of why they do this is even bigger than that. And Stuart's vision of really giving back, and they give big, do big, all of their
yeah, they're
values.
big
Yeah.
statements, right? So they're 2020, 2026, 2025, 2030 goal. They have a lot of goals, but in that goal, and even last year they had, Stuart had there was a banner that was run on them at Times Square in New York talking about their goals for 2020 1925, I believe. I remember that reminds year, but
Wow.
anyway,
That's
remember
so
they did
cool.
that. Yeah, but it was crazy cool. But really, a group of people focused on creating and making a difference in people's lives.
And then had such a heart for that to build that they wanted to specifically put that towards something that they could build a community in a much needed area. So went
Yeah.
and partnered with King's Ransom Foundation to raise money so that we could start this whole village, building a
Hope
whole
for
village
Honduras
and
that
Hope
we're
for
building
Honduras.
together in Honduras, and
Yeah.
it's actually under construction. We have raised over $500,000. We're not done yet. We still have 500,000 more to go. Plus,
To
and we're
build the whole entire village from being
yeah.
flooded continually to that is like a sitter ground where they just come and sit in land that's
Squatters.
and the flood
Yeah.
squatters, that's what they're called, and just in land that floods. And now we're putting them on
Higher ground.
ground.
That's a good way to put it. And entirely developed with new homes, the whole 9 yards. And these people have no hope, and now they have hope.
in a fishing village, kind of giving that concept of what they're building in here. or
Matagorda
in
is the name of it.
Matagorda.
Yep.
Yeah, and so building a whole village that represents that because it's a fishing village. So it's just really a cool thing and concept in their hearts towards that. But it's all a part of that strategy of how to build a team. And that team that is giving back to something bigger than themselves.
Right.
It's really developed this whole amazing strategy. I'm inspired by it.
No, it's very
Yeah, it's
inspiring. And
definitely.
it's a beautiful, amazing things. And a lot of our community's involved in it. And all of you, thank you for giving and supporting. And, where all these skills are taught is one place. First Steps to Success, which is coming up. Oh
right.
my gosh, it's here.
I know.
In Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah.
I've been waiting
Yes.
for this one since last year.
Well,
when
no,
we went
because you
out.
love it. It just happens to be her birthday. It starts on April 25th, my beloved's birthday. She turns 39 again. But
The anniversary
yeah,
of
yeah,
that.
the anniversary of that one. But April 25th through 27th in Albuquerque, New Mexico, at the DoubleTree downtown. It is phenomenally beautiful. And you can even argue on which kind of sauce you want. Do you want, because they have Christmas, they have
Yeah,
red
they
and
have
green. Which one do you
red
like the
sauce,
best?
Green sauce.
And there's an argument over that, so we can settle that there together, can't we?
And
your
get both.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
To come and grow together, but also in just a beautiful environment and
Yeah.
just
yes.
fun. And so we would love to have you there. Click on the link below, get your ticket, and also hotel room.
Yeah, you can get your hotel rooms, and this one's special because if you're bringing your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, whatever, bring your kids because Carmen is doing a special whole session
Yes.
on Thursday night
I'm serious.
on
You
Next
do
Gen,
not wanna
and
miss
you
that.
cannot miss this because they have to be at this one or get the training from this to be at the July event, which will be so excited to announce at the next event where we're going.
Right.
But I got to tell you, you want your kids, grandkids, nieces, nephew, who's ever at this because they're going to be taught how to start their own business. Last year, it was phenomenally successful. I mean, not a few hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Several
thousands of dollars that were sold. And some people making their very first dollar and learning how to do this and all the skills. And Carmen O'Quinn set apart to do this. And of course, this event is going to be like none other because of the focus and attention that we're giving to this about that and war on debt and all the craziness going on in the economy. Yes, Butch and I hear it every single day. Stay focused. It's not all lost, right? There's a lot of strategies that are going on that sometimes are bigger than you, right? As Ross used to say, there used to be a sucking sound of all of our jobs going to all different countries. Somehow right now they're kind of sneaking back. Let's just see what's happening. You'll be surprised.
It's actually always a time of opportunity. It's
Correct.
Either you look at it as a time of loss or this is a time of opportunity. Those who are wealthy actually look at it as a time of
time to
opportunity.
invest. Buy more.
Yeah. So
Yes.
if you want to be around that environment, gain the skills, especially during this time, that you just want to be around that encouragement, speaking life into you, believing that you can, and giving you the skills during that time, we would definitely love to see you
Yes.
at the next event. But until then, thank you for joining
Yes.
Coffee with Ken, and we would love to see y'all back next week on the next episode of Coffee with Ken. Thanks for joining.
Share, tell everybody. Like
That's
it.
right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, gang.
Bye.
Have a great day.